Hi friends, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another cooking episode. Today we're going to be making dinner for the family, and if you haven't already made dinner plans, this is a great simple meal to make anytime during the week. Our family has made this meal more times than I can remember, and today I'm going to show you how. So what are we making? So I realize I haven't told you what it is yet. We're going to put together some salmon, asparagus, and white rice. First things first, take that baking sheet, the same one that we used in the biscuits video, and put some aluminum foil over top of it. Once your pan is prepped with the aluminum foil, then we'll start making the food. And I'm making this food for 8 people, so adjust as necessary. I have 2 bundles of asparagus, a flank of salmon, some white rice, some pepper, and salt. This is Himalayan salt, but any salt will do. Some lemon pepper, colander, a 1 cup dry measuring cup, a cutting board, and a knife. To start out, just like in the biscuits, go over to your oven and turn it up to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. As that's preheating, let's prep the salmon. So first, let's take this all over to the sink and give it a good rinse off. Once your fish is rinsed off, put that scale side down on the paper, rinse off your hands. And now we'll add the salt, pepper, and lemon pepper. Should be just a taste. So keep in mind whatever your preferences or your friends or family's preferences are. You like the fish to be well coated. Alright, that looks pretty good. So once that oven is preheated, we'll go ahead and set that in there for about 30 minutes. Once the salmon's in and the timer's set for 30 minutes, we'll move on to making rice. Now, I've heard a lot of my friends say that they like to cook rice on the stove, but we cook rice a lot. And both myself and our family has invested in rice cookers. They just make the process easier, especially if you're going to eat it a lot. So I'm going to put on 3 cups of rice. I usually cook white rice at a 1-to-2 ratio, so for every 1 cup of rice, I put in 2 cups of water. Again, adjust this recipe as necessary. I am making it for 8 people, so I probably have more rice than you make on a regular. Right now we have 3 cups of rice and 6 cups of water. We'll set that up. Now that the salmon and rice are cooking, let's move on to cooking asparagus. So this is where the colander will come in useful. So take your asparagus, rinse it off in the sink. One piece of equipment I forgot to mention is a good pot for all the asparagus. But now that we have that, now that your asparagus is rinsed, we'll cut off the bottom 1 to 1.5 inches of the asparagus. Alright, all of these ends we can throw away. With your asparagus cut down to size, we'll now add the water and put it on the stove. So that's a good amount of water. The asparagus is floating and they're able to move around as the water boils. Alright, we'll let everything cook for the next 20 minutes and then I'll be back. Alright, it's been 30 minutes now. Let's check up on everything. Looks like our rice is done, so we're going to unplug that. Let's move over to the salmon. I'm just taking a glance at the asparagus. Looks like it's about done as well. Alright, so the thing I'm going to check before I take it out is whether or not it flakes. And that looks pretty good. With the asparagus, they should be soft but not floppy. Let's strain that out through the colander and then rinse it off so it stops cooking. Alright, now the last part of this meal is putting it all together, or as they call in the restaurant business, plating. Since this is for family dinner, I'll let everybody pick how much of each item they want. But if you were preparing it for a fancy dinner, you could arrange all 3 items, make it look like a restaurant. With that said, that's dinner for us, and I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below, and I'll see you in the next video. A bientôt! Hey. It's what I like to call amateur plating hour. Et voilà!